Hello everyone, that Manga Kid here to do another alternative manga spotlight on The Man Without Talent by Yoshiharu Tsuge. This is the first Tsuge title that I am reading. I do also own The Swamp, but I have yet to read it. I am so happy to have Yoshiharu Tsuge's titles being published in English because in most of these alternative mangas that get published here, there are essays in the back and they reference a lot of other Gekika creators because they were all kind of intertwined and doing, creating manga at the same time, and a lot of them knew each other and were influenced by each other, and Yoshiharu Tsuge's name comes up quite often. So I was very pleased to see that we were getting some of his works in English, and this is a beautiful release put out by New York Review Comics. The color scheme is gorgeous. It is a soft cover, but it is a very dense, very heavy book. In a bit of a larger trim size. But the paper quality you can tell is very nice because this is quite heavy for a paperback edition. Also, this cover, it just I I really enjoy that. That pose just completely embodies me on most days. Um, but yes, this is about this gentleman here who is married. He has a kid, a young son, um, and he, as the title suggests, has no talent. He is. We start off with him selling rocks on a beach, and he is selling rocks that he picked up on the beach that he is selling the rocks at. So, as you can imagine, nobody is buying them because they can literally take two steps and pick one up for free off the ground. And so he is completely convinced that rocks are the next big thing and that everyone's going to want rocks. And his wife, rightfully so, is not convinced. His son, you can see throughout this volume or this whole story that his son is also kind of like he's trying, as young boys do, to see their father as like the hero, but you can see that his son is just kind of like, Dad, what are you doing? Like, this isn't working. um and it's a bunch of short stories about the same man. So it is, even though they're all like titled different things, it does follow kind of chronologically. The first one being Selling Stones. But yeah, you just kind of follow this man and his journey to be successful. You get a little bit later on, you get a bit of a backstory of his marriage and what he was up to in the past and all of his other unsuccessful ventures to create some income for his family. And it's not a happy story. There were definitely points where I was chuckling because it was just so, you're just like, dude, we're rooting for you. We're rooting for you and you're just messing it up. I don't know what to say to you, man. Um and it's so like his hopefulness that this is somehow going to be successful is so bizarre because he's so naive and I don't understand. Like, he has such good intentions, but they just don't pan out for him. And this was very enjoyable. I really enjoyed this. Uh, I had no inkling of what this was about. I could infer based on the cover and the title, but I really didn't know what to expect going into it. And so when it started off with, I sell rocks on the beach that I picked up the rocks from, I was like, oh, I'm going to buckle up because this is going to be a bumpy ride. Um, yeah, the art is very much uh, kind of Gekika art that I'm sure will probably turn some people off, but if you read Gekika, then this will not be a shock to you. Um, yeah, there's a little bit of nudity, as you may have just caught, but it really isn't super explicit as far as I can remember. Um, and it's just kind of Yeah, it is what it is, but oh man, this was really good and entertaining. And the release itself is quite nice. So I'm excited to read The Swamp. And once I do, there will certainly be a video out on that one as well. But super stoked to have Yoshiharu Tsuge in English, and I hope that we will get some more coming soon because really, really, really enjoyed this and highly recommend reading it. I don't know I don't know where I would put this. I wouldn't necessarily say if you're a beginner to Gekika manga to pick this one up, but I also wouldn't say that you need to be like super, like you need to have read a ton of Gekika manga to enjoy this. Um, it's probably somewhere in the middle, but it's definitely a good one to pick up for sure. And yeah, if you've read The Man Without Talent, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any other recommendations of Gekiki manga for me to pick up, please let me know. I am always on the hunt for some good Gekiki manga to add to my collection. Anyway, thank you for watching. See ya.